Hi, hello. So today I'm going to be showing you all what I have been doing recently with this face. I do tend to change my makeup up quite a bit with like seasons. New makeup comes out, trends occur. So who really knows what's going on here? But this is basically what's been happening for the past month or so. I like to begin with my eyes, so prepare to meet them. Hi. I like to start off with my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And I do have a tendency to bring this all the way up to my eyebrows. No one likes to be left out of the party. And then taking this Lorac Love, Lust, and Lace matte eyeshadow palette, I'm just taking the lightest color and on a big eyeshadow brush, just rubbing this all over my brow bone. Did you know the woman that created Lorac, her name is Carol, and she just took her name backwards? They made a whole makeup brand off of it. I think that's so cool. And then I thought like, oh, what would mine be? Never all. It's not as cute. And then taking the second lightest color, I am just applying this all over my lid. There's not a massive difference here. It's pretty much just pale on pale on pale, but it makes me feel a little bit fancier, you know. Next I go in with this peach eyeshadow from Alima. This is in the color Mohair. Ooh. And I just take a fair amount of this on a fluffy brush and just like dump this in my crease basically. I do try to leave my lid fairly clean and still bright because my eyeballs are really small, and if I get any color in there, I basically don't have eyeballs anymore. And once that is officially all over my eyes, I like to go back into this Lorac palette, and with this brown color on an angled brush, I like to start by pressing this basically against my lash line and then sort of bringing it up into my outer V and then just kind of blending everything out. And if I feel like I got a little too much of that brown, I'll go back in with the same fluffy brush that I used, and I won't apply more product on there. I'll just use whatever is, I'm sure, left over on this dirty brush I just used, and just blend it out. And I try to not bring this brown too high up into my crease, because I like when I'm looking straight on at you, you do just see mostly the orange coming through, with just a little bit of that brown underneath. And that is actually everything for shadows. So welcome back to my face. To prime my face, I like using this Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. This stuff is so mattifying. I don't even know if I have oily skin anymore. I might have just scared it off altogether. So depending on whether or not my skin has imploded on itself, I like to use one of two products. If it is extra angry and just not its best, I like to go in with this Fiona Stiles Matte Finish Foundation. Or if like today it's not like the worst thing I've ever seen, I'll skip the liquid foundation and I'll just use this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. But keep in mind this concealer is still very heavy duty. As you can see, my skin decided to go a little crazy the last week. Thought it was playing a funny joke. And I'm just blending it out with my finger because it's clean. Who has time for anything else? But I'm just saying, look at how well that worked. That is impressive. You are hired. After that, I will next go in with my Instant Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline. Pump it up, pump my jams, whatever that song is. And I'm just sticking this all under my eyes to kind of work at these dark circles that have been occurring. Thank you, finishing school. And again, just, you know, very classily blending that out with my favorite tools that I like to call my fingers. They're very expensive. After concealing everything, I like to use this, surprise, surprise to no one, Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation. And I like to just press this into my skin all over the way. And no matter what mascara I use, my mascara has a tendency to run. It's a hard life. So I like to use this Tarte Smooth Operator finishing powder and just stick it on a teeny tiny brush, comme ça, and just press this under my eyes just to really help set that concealer and also keep my mascara from giving me any problems. I have been on the highlighter train. So I've been using this Mary Loumanizer highlight from the Balm all over my face. And when I say all over, I mean on my cheeks, on my forehead, on my cupids, both cupids, my lip. Anywhere else I want to blind someone today. Wow, that looks weird without lipstick. And then lastly for my face, I have been loving this Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Captivating. Every time spring comes, this blush just like comes out of the woodwork for me. Just saying, look at that. That is like a peachy, glowy, fantastic wonderment in a container. So I just take this on a massive fluffy brush and just like start on the like apples of my cheeks, right? That's what this is called. I just kind of drag it back all along the cheekbone. Like, hello, not only am I alive, but I have a cheekbone. I haven't been using much contour or like bronzer or anything, so this is really it, which is why I kind of drag it back so far. So it still kind of gives the same effect, but you know, it's just a peach. It's a good time. I like it. So for my eyebrows, I have been liking to go a little bit more intense with them, but still not too intense. So I have been really enjoying this Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Mousse. I have a lot of Tarte stuff coming to realize in this video. I just like to start at the beginning of my brows and kind of give them a couple additional hairs right there, and you know, give them a little tail. So I just like to use this spoolie that actually came with the brow mousse and just brush this out. In real life, this looks less intense. But what is real life anyway? And then just do the same thing with the other eye. Oh, hello again! So returning to the old eyeballs, I like to go in with this Anastasia Beverly Hills Metallic Luster Liner. This is in liquid gold, and it is just magnificent. I just take this and I start at the inner corner of my eyes and drag it down a little bit to, you know, brighten this up, draw some attention, look like I understand makeup. Fake it till you make it, what can I say? And then once I'm done with that, I like to actually line my waterline and kind of connect those together. And then using this Tarte Precision Longwear Liner, I like to just very thinly line my top lid. And then, you know, if I'm feeling fancy, create a small wing. And I will admit, sometimes this thin line turns into a really thick line, and then, you know, we just do that for the day. Today didn't turn out so bad. And the last thing that I like to do with my eyes are go ahead and, you know, curl away. And lately I've actually been using two different mascaras. I like to start off with this Lancome Genoise? I'm not entirely sure. And I just stick on like maybe like 2 coats of this. I like using this mascara because it's really dark and I feel like it does a really good job of volumizing my lashes. But I like to follow up with this Benefit Roller Lash Mascara because it really helps hold the curl, and I feel like it almost helps like separate my lashes. I actually didn't love this mascara when I got it right away, but I think now that it's dried up a little bit, I actually really enjoy it. Like look at how many lashes this is. I'm just saying, that's a lot of lash. And then that is everything for my eyes. So now finally the last thing that I do is just, you know, work with the little lips I got. So I have been using a combination of this Too Faced lipstick in Nude Beach, followed up with this Lancome Juicy Tube lip gloss in Fruity Pap. And that is everything. This is my face. This is what we've been working with. I feel like it's pretty neutral, but like still a little exciting. Better looking than what I started with, so that's for sure. And yes, here I am. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Go organize your shelves, enjoy a small snack, and have a nice day. Bye. Thank you for watching.